After Hamlin was discharged from the ICU, the question on so many minds, what caused his heart to stop beating?
You're 24, peak physical condition, can run circles around me right now. How did doctor describe what happened to you?
That's something I want to stay away from.
I know from my experience.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to your sincere brothers out there pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. All right, and yeah, this is the devil. All right, this the devil, man. All right, which all of a sudden, you know, now that all of this info has been taken out of the news and, you know, it's kind of been put on the back burner, nobody's saying anything about it. You know, when this was, these last couple of years have been the greatest money grab by corporations in recent years. And nobody's saying anything about it, and it's not in the mainstream media because all they're doing is, you know, promoting what they want to promote and giving the narrative that they want to give, and not putting out, you know, the correct news, not putting out the full report. Let me say it like that. Which scriptures talk about a false report. This is Psalms 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. And the thing about Esau, you know, he has that great sword, which not only applies to his weaponry, to missiles and all of this, but it's the sword being an instrument of destruction, man. Everything that he uses and utilizes, whether it be healthcare, okay, whether it be media, whether it be food, it's an instrument of destruction. All right, what's this one where they're looking, you know, people are leaving YouTube basically because you can't even give out a full report. And a lot of people are going on TikTok, so they're trying to ban TikTok. That's why a lot of bros are on TikTok. You know, check out the brothers who are on TikTok, of course, / and the elders as well. All right, and you know, basically, the going into everything, man. How, you know, the chlorine with the water, you know, the thing with how you gargle cranberry, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole bunch of information out there. I'll put it like that. And I can't say all of it either because YouTube will, of course, block and ban my channel. All right, but that report that I just had there at first, Salakia, that was just another example of how they report stuff. All right, this man, Damar Hamlin, you know, a lot of people are saying, speculating that it was myocarditis, which is inflammation in his heart, which was caused by a certain Fauci ouchie. All right, we'll just leave it at that. You get it. All right, but he basically can't say it. All right, basically he cannot say it, and that just showed it right there. He can't say it. He can't mention it. He can't do none of that because I believe they can sue him, which is crazy because they should be the ones getting sued because a lot of people are dropping dead in the prime of their lives due to, you know, who just so happened, matter of fact, let me say it like that, who just so happened to receive that certain medical device. All right. And, you know, going back to those stones, which were in Atlanta, which were moved, if you wanted to take out a certain amount of people, that would have been an interesting way for you to do it. Right? For you to have mandatory, medical practices, and they didn't even review people's past medical history really. They just recommend, oh, you got to take this, you got to take that, and they're still pushing it heavy, right? Heavy. All right, what the blood clot? All right, Benjamin joke. All right, it says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. You got a lot of the wicked who made a lot of money off of this situation. And what I noticed right before all this hit, I was looking at some liquidation pallets online, because sometimes I'll buy one, I'll sell one, whatever. And what I noticed was, I was like, man, it's a lot of medical, a lot of those masks. Like, it was a whole bunch of them. You can get a whole bunch of them for real cheap. And this was before everything was shut down. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't catch it at the time. But now, after the fact, you're seeing like, oh, this was, because you don't just pop up overnight with that many masks. Everybody has to wear one, right? So that means you have to order, millions of them. It's supposed to be disposable. You're supposed to throw it away after every use or whatever. So you don't just pop up and just have those just sitting around, Because beforehand, that was just kind of something in the medical industry. The doctor would go in and do surgery, That type of thing. So they had them wherever they had them, and then they just so had to have them on that liquidation site that I was on. But I didn't catch, why it would be on there. All right, but like I said, after the fact, I see exactly why. All right, and this is them. All right, this is their plan. And best believe those people at the top, they don't have to take none of that stuff. All right, and Jake is so weak, man. He asked the question, and the man didn't give any, this is his opportunity to speak on it, man. This man passed out, in a nationally televised game in front of the world because they put some shit in him and forced him to take some shit to continue his career, all right, as an entertainer, throwing a ball around on the field, trying to tackle the next man. All right, this is where Jake is at, man. Jake is in a homeborn slave state. This is why we need the kingdom. Right, this is why we need the kingdom, man. A lot of our people they've just tucked, I'm talking about the men first and foremost, man. A lot of men have just tucked their nuts and they're just on cruise control until they die. All right, you go into the job, you got people in there just on cruise control. They don't care. They don't care what wicked decrees, they don't care, what situation they in. This is what they know. 9 to 5, 9 to 5. 9 to 5, 9 to 5. This is all they know, man. That's why it says a little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. All right, it's way better. All right, fuck the wicked. And fuck their blessings, man, because their blessings are about to run out. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. All right, so, hey, brothers, be patient that we went in a lower state. All right, it's frustrating. It is. It's frustrating seeing this man, go around the world and try to give these grand speeches and all this bullshit. Have this wicked ass influence on our families and on our home structures. Completely fuck that up. Completely take the pride of these women to fucking, the damn moon. I completely, in all areas, man. They fuck everything up in all areas, man. The lowest hell. Hey, the scripture said, man, now we're in a low state, take it patiently. I remember this is a waiting game. We're waiting on the Lord's time. Waiting on these tokens, we're waiting on these different things to pop up. And we're seeing things, what's this movie they had, A Cabin in the Woods? Basically, that's what they were saying in this movie, which, you know, it was about two moles, but, you know, they basically were talking about prophecy. All right, that was the basic idea of the movie, prophecy. All right, well, they, you know, their prophecy, though, they had to do something else. All right, but we understand the real prophecy. We understand that we are the real sacrifice. All right, we make ourselves a living sacrifice, man. Our lives are counted to have a certain level of misery acquainted to him, right? Just like our Lord. We're carrying our cross just like him, right? Isaiah 53. It said he was well acquainted with grief. Now, I'm not saying that's every moment and every day, 100%, but it's a large part, man. It really is. It said, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. And you got to remember that too, man. These things are going to be like a dream. All right, the righteous are going to live forever, and there's nothing they can do about it. There's no games that they can play. The elect is not going to be deceived. All right, and best believe the Lord is constantly weeding out the elect from everybody else amongst the circumcision. All right, the Lord is always sifting and cleaning his house. All right, it says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. And that's what's coming. All right, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall be consumed into smoke, shall they consume away. So there you go. All right, hey, and we brought this out, and a lot of people lost faith. A lot of people got weak. You know what I'm saying? If you got weak, but you kept faith, that's okay. You know, now may your faith be boosted. All right, when all this stuff came out. Now, you know, they're talking about Wuhan. They're basically admitting it. Yeah, Wuhan, there was because they did an investigation. I believe it was the energy department. And it's lucky I'm driving. So I can't pull up all the articles, but you can look it up for yourself. Basically, the energy department looked it up because they have access to certain labs and they give out certain information or whatever. And they basically said it. Yeah, there was a leak in the Wuhan labs. This is the energy department. This is their report. Yeah, there was a leak in the Wuhan labs, and that was the cause of the beginning of all of this. One of the biggest money grabs in history, where they shut out a lot of people, destroyed a lot of people's small business or family business that they had for this amount of years. It fucked up a lot of people's homes and job situations and health, right? A bodily estate, the scripture tells you that, man. Good estate of your body is better than riches. Right, so that was worse than all things, man. They fuck people's health up. Right, and guess what? You gotta, to get that shit out your system, you really gotta detox. All right, especially in combination with the chemtrails and all the shit that's in the, with the contrails and the stuff that's in the air. All right, and I don't care if they pull my videos down. I really don't care at this point. Hey, the truth is out there. The truth is out there. All right. Call Loyim Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Hey, Psalms 91 and 5. All right, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. All right, so at the end of the day, man, we're not afraid of Esau's his weaponry. We're not afraid of whatever they got plotting, for their next scheme, for their next plan or whatever. We're not afraid of it. Because best believe this is a setup. This was the precursor for whatever plan that they're gonna do next. All right, this was the setup. oh, now this mutated, whatever new plan they're gonna come with, man. This was the setup for it. You know what I'm saying? This was the show, you know, that hey, the Lord got us, man. The Lord had us the whole time. The Lord had brothers' job situations. The Lord had us, and we made it through. And you know what I'm saying? The scriptures were right. You know, which the scriptures were always right, but I'm just, you know, reconfirming. What we read was right. Right? All the videos that they took down and misinformation, it wasn't no misinformation. We were right the whole fucking time. Right? It said 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And that's what's about to happen. Whatever plan or whatever, what does it say when he's about to fill his belly? Yeah, whatever y'all do when you're about to fill your belly, and whatever plan and contingency plans you have for the Lord and the angels, and that you think that you're going to get off, you're not. All right, it says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. All right, for he shall give, I might have read that, but that's okay. It said, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. There you go. So at the end of the day, man, the elect has angels which watch over them. All right, which are going to keep them in all situations. All right, when shit hits the fan again and it's a media outlet, oh my God, everything is going, oh, you have to do this and you have to do this. Oh, remember this. Remember how these people lie. Remember, you just watch that clip where they completely skipped over that question. What do you think caused you to fall out on the field? Which again, allegedly, it was, you know, was myocarditis, is swelling in your heart. Allegedly, due to whatever may have caused that. Who knows what could have caused that? It's a mystery. All right, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Remember that. Remember how the media has hyped this shit up, and then how all of a sudden Fauci disappeared and now we don't even know where the fuck he's at. And he said he was science, right? I'm science. But shit, where's science at? Where'd you go? They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. All right, what does it say about Esau? It says they got teeth like lions. All right, he's the hammer of the whole earth. But guess what? The Lord's going to give us protection against him, that old serpent. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. Yep, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him. So that name is important. That name is very important. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. All right, that was the point on that. And I wanted to finish with this one too. 2nd Ezra 16. All right, because and now, when you're doing research, you're seeing that a lot of, Wuhan, it's not the labs, it ain't just one lab, it's a whole city full of labs and pharmaceuticals. And that's where they're getting a lot of these drugs and stuff that's on the streets. That's where they're getting a lot of weaponry from. All right, China. doing a lot of business with them. Like I said, a lot of drugs, a lot of pharmaceuticals that are on the streets. A lot of the stuff, shit, hell, a lot of the food is coming from China. All right, 2nd Ezra 16, yes, Wuhan is a city filled with pharmaceutical labs. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Assyria. Yeah, woe. So destruction is going to be upon you too, you guys who are hand in hand with Esau. And all these new pills that your favorite rappers rapping about, yep, they got all that. And that's why China fucked their own people over, man. And then the people they finally rebelled, so they basically cleared the buildings out, threw all their shit outside on the ground. All right, then you got Shenzhen. That's like a technological city. They got tech, and that's where they're working on some of the Revelation 13 technology. All right, hey, China's a whore. You want some fake shoes? They got it. Fake purses? They got it. You know, hey, woe be unto thee, Asia, because they contributed that. They you know, they could have brought that out. Hey, you know, we sold you. Of course, they're not gonna do it, but they hand in hand with Esau. So I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing is edifying. Hey, we see what it is. Let me see, I had one more. All right, Psalms 91 and 16. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. All right, and we know some of us are going to be martyrs, which the martyrs are going to rise first, but some of us will not taste death. Remember that. All praises.